Hey guys, this is Mr. Lancaster. We are on Thursday, April 9th, and we're still continuing fossils, and we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. Just so you know, I did have to trim the video some because of copyright issues. What that basically means was there was a video I was showing that I had to have certain laws to view it. So in that case, because I had to trim it out, you're not able to see it right now unless you go see it. So here's how to get to it. I'm going to share my screen and show you. It is on our Google Classroom under the classwork right here. And then you go to science, and under here, the science link to the activities. When you go to Mystery 1, the first link, and you come here, then you go all the way to the end after we've done all this. Boom, 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 boom. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep. Okay, so then here, when it shows the videos, you can see both the videos it's up, but I can't show them on YouTube. So anyway, you go check those out. They're really, really, really cool. Let's move on. And also at the very end of it, we have a reading, A Whale of a Find. Now I think you have this in your packet. If not, it's okay. You can still read it with me right now. And I had downloaded it, so I have mine look like this. Helps me better. Okay, so A Whale of a Find by Pat Murphy. In 2010, workers were building a new lane on a highway in Chile. When they dug into the dry desert soil, they made a surprising discovery. The road workers found the fossil bones of dozens of whales. Along with the whales, they found fossils of seals and fish and other animals that had lived in the ocean long ago, in the middle of the desert. Isn't that crazy? So here is a picture of Chile. We are all the way up here. This is America right here. And then North Carolina is somewhere over here. If you remember, Illinois is over here. That's thousands of miles from shore, just from here to here. 1,000 miles. So all the way from here to here is thousands and thousands of miles, very far away. And Chile is a very oddly shaped country. It just is like, it kind of looks like a highway. It's just very long and thin. It goes from the bottom and goes all the way over the big coast. A close-up is like this. So we're all the way up here. You can't see us right now, but then Chile is here. So let's keep going. So people who lived in a nearby town had found a few fossil whale bones there. People called that spot Cerro Ballena, I think, which means whale hill in Spanish. The road workers uncovered one of the biggest collections of fossil whales and other extinct ocean animals ever found. Scientists rushed to Whale Hill, knowing that they had very little time to save the fossils. In just a few months, the highway would cover the place where the fossils lay. So we can infer that they got to get there quick. They got to do it as quick as possible before they cover it up, because then they can't take that stuff up. That would be illegal. So when scientists find fossils, they take a careful look at everything around the fossil bones before digging them up. Scientists look for clues about what happened to the animals, because the reason they do that is because, well, one reason, I think, I'm not a scientist, so scientists are smarter than me, so they have lots of many good reasons why they do things, but I think one good reason would be is that they want to know, why is a whale out here in the desert, and maybe they can find clues for it. Besides, of course, it being this used to be an ocean, like we learned before. Is there another reason that possibly we didn't even think of it could be out here? Always say it's always a big possibility when you say I don't know, and we always like to try and find out what it is. We want to keep our minds open. So we are to Scientists look for clues about what happened to the animals. Often, the soil around the bones helps scientists understand how the animals died and what the place was like when the animals were alive. At Whale Hill, scientists had to hurry. Scientists from the Smithsonian Institution used three-dimensional scanners to collect as much information as they could about the fossil skeletons while the bones were still in the ground. In just 1 week, these scientists created three-dimensional pictures of 40 different whale skeletons, including a group of 2 adult whales and a baby whale lying side by side in the ground. So why would they make scans of them while they're in the ground? Why would they make a scan of it? Why wouldn't they just take it with them and just put them in the museum? Well, if you need time to think about it, you can pause the video. Well, why I think they do that, just a guess, an educated guess, it would be because these bones maybe they're so old, they may break so easy. So maybe before they pick them up, they want to scan them and see how they were while they're intact, and also how it was before they picked them up and the ground around them. Because they could pick them up and then it could break in half, or it might even crumble, and then they could lose it all, and then it would be so hard to get that back. So this included a group of 2 adult whales and a baby whale lying side by side in the ground. Scientists think that the desert area was right on the coast millions of years ago. The whales may have died when they were stranded in shallow water and could not swim back to sea. So scientists are saying that this right here that used to be land used to be water. All of Chile may have just been water. Oops, wait a minute. Before the highway was complete, all fossils were removed from its path and taken to museums that will preserve them. But there are still many more fossils near Whale Hill that no one has studied yet. Scientists think that hundreds of skeletons are still under the nearby desert, just waiting to be uncovered. And I think that's such an interesting way of ending that, because I think I mentioned in my last video, well, no, I didn't mention this one. There was a boy who found a fossil close to his backyard, and it was humongous, and he was 10 years old, and it was just one of those moments where it's like, wow, you can find a fossil really anywhere, because the whole earth is just full of fossils. They can be anywhere and everywhere. So that may have been all the fossils there, or there could be hundreds, maybe even thousands, just depending. But don't go start digging in your backyard without your parents' permission, because they might be mad at you. You have to dig a lot. Okay, so let me show you some more. I'm going to show you some pictures after I read this. So where is Cerro Bagina? Cerro Bagina is located along the Pan American Highway, just north of the town of Caldera in Chile's Atacama Desert. It is about 1 hour north of Copiapó. Excuse me if I didn't pronounce that right. What was discovered at Cerro Bagina? This site contained the remains of 10 different kinds of marine vertebrates preserved in 4 separate layers. The vertebrates included aquatic sloths, billfishes, seals, and several other species of whales, including baleen, true oceanic dolphins, extinct walrus-like whales, and extinct sperm whales. The skeletons of more than 40 individual large baleen whales dominated the site. One of the 3 fossil seals discovered is also new to science and will be fully described in a future work. So this is a picture. And you can see the bones here, but I have more pictures to show you. So this is what it looks like. And this is just so amazing. We have all these bones here, this big bone here, and this bone looks absolutely massive. I'm not even sure if this one's a bone, but it looks like it to me. You can see that's the spine and the vertebrae. It's just absolutely fascinating that they found these things. Well, that is all for today, and I can't wait to continue tomorrow. I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you. Bye.